Like nowadays with the way social media works and the way brand partnerships work, it's really amazing how creative you can get to get the music heard. If you can find the creative side of the marketing and the business, it actually becomes equally as entertaining as the music does because it's that creative, right? And it's important that people think of it that way. Otherwise, if you just think about, oh, I hate the business side of it, it's like you're just not thinking about it creatively.
You can't just ignore it.
Yeah, you can't.
Because it's like that with everything, man. If you want to, especially in this country, you know, like we live in America, like you got to find a way to incorporate business and making money in anything you do. So like you just got to be okay with that
and have balance. Fun. Yeah, and have fun with it. I mean, get creative with it. Creativity is fun. Business can be fun if it's creative.
Because people don't mind spending money on something if they feel like they can maybe express themselves through it, or they can be part of a community through it. You know, if you just have a t-shirt and the design is kind of whatever, you're just making a t-shirt just to make it because you feel like you have to. You might sell one or two here and there, but if you really go all out in making a t-shirt that somebody would want to wear, and if they saw somebody else wearing that t-shirt, other people would notice, first of all, and they can also feel like they could be part of a community, and that's important. Like I said, it always circles back to being genuine, man. Like you got to be genuine with
I like
what
how you
you're
said
doing.
being a part of a community. That's kind of like the whole thing with Side Hustle, which is our band. The end goal is really to create like the culture within the music. Part of that is putting out merchandise that people want to buy, and creative merchandise too, things that like other bands might not be doing, that gets people that get people to buy in to your vision a little bit more, putting out good music, doing it in the way that allows you, you know, stay relevant and competitive. And I think it's refreshing to hear you guys say all these things, because in cities where we're at right now, it gets so put on the sidelines, like this whole mentality of the bigger vision. You don't see the success of that here. People don't know that that's like a reality for them if they do it that way, you know.
We all kind of fall into this trap because of social media and because we're exposed to the entire world, essentially, that if you're putting out a song, everybody needs to like it. It needs to blow up. You got to get millions and millions of plays. That's not necessarily the case. You just need to find those people that really connect with it. And now you have a platform to put it in front of millions and millions of people potentially. But all that really matters is that there's enough people that connect with it so that you can actually turn them into people that are part of your community that you build.
Yeah.
And through that community, then you can now start building some kind of income through, first and foremost, building the community and laying the foundation for that community and building that camaraderie, that feeling that you're a part of something. That's all that really matters, man. A big artist for me is Anderson .Paak. I've been following him since like 2011 when I was back in high school. But the thing is, for me, what made me really enjoy his music is the fact that it was so different from what was coming out, but still cool, still hip.
Definitely, and still relatable. Like,
yeah,
it's like
still
James
relatable.
Brown meets Andre 3000.
Yeah, like it's
man,
so dope.
Actually.
And what made me so passionate for him as an artist was the fact that he always stayed true to that. You know, and I was okay with spending a couple bucks. Recently he came out with a vinyl version of his album Ventura, completely instrumental version.
Really?
Yeah, it was like $30 for the pre-order. Dude, I couldn't have spent that $30 fast enough. I took out my car.
Yeah, he did it. I think he was at my house in a session, and he stopped to buy it.
Dude, I saw it on Instagram. I was like, yo, stop. And I had to buy that shit. I had to find my wallet, paid for it, bought it. Eventually it came in the mail. The fact that I was able to relate to his music and relate to his journey. He had a little mini series that kind of brought you into the studio with him and showed his journey. I saw his whole name change, the progression of each album he came out with, how the music changed and what he was trying to say and what feelings he was trying to get across. Like, you know, I'm getting kind of chills just talking about it, because like, to me, that stuff, even though it seems simple, like it's just music, to me it's not. You know, to me it's something that might help me, you know, when I'm having a bad day, can actually help me get through the day, because I'm listening to it and I'm getting my mind off the bullshit. It might be something that excited me to actually pursue something that I can feel happy about when I look back on it, you know.
And you see the realness of his grind,
right?
And it kind of makes you realize, like, oh, that's what we all got to go through, you know.
And he didn't blow up till he was 30. You know,
he was like a 30. Drummer playing for other people.
Like,
he was just a studio musician and a touring musician. And then, I'm sorry, I don't mean to say I that's just kind of a habit of me saying, but like that was great, but it wasn't like what he could become, you know. And we're starting to see, you know, he has an album coming out soon with Bruno Mars now, you know, like
if they don't fucking put that goddamn album out already, I swear to God, bro.
I know.
Are you serious?
Like they really held that door open.
Yeah, really, bro. I'm saying it's like
that's pretty good.
This guy is the dad joke god.